Welcome to MES e-learning channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about modern art, Western and Indian. And modern art is also known as contemporary art. Contemporary means the present situation. So this is a kind of art which developed in the 19th century, and it is known for its creativity, innovation, and its breakaway from the traditional lines. So a large number of styles and techniques are used in this. The artistic vision and the representation of the world as an artist sees is being expressed over here. Some of the modern shift were to move away from the traditional very artistic technically driven paintings from realism, naturalism, and the move was more towards an abstraction, where there was no representation of the real things, or the painter or the artist was not representing an actual image that would be seen in the surrounding. These changes were of course brought about by technological as well as political or even social changes that were happening in the community around the artist. Now this is one example of the modern style of art, where you could see that the painter of course has represented some kind of an imagery, but he has the picture looks broken down. The picture is depicted from various angles. So we will see some of these features of this type of arts. So here the painter wants to bring about a multiple perspective into the representation of the painters. Now the example that we have seen is the Cubism. So Cubism prefers to express in terms of geometrical dimensions of breaking a particular art object into different planes. So from different viewpoints, usually other art forms you see it from one viewpoint or from one plane. Here they use multiple angles, flattened planes and distorted proportions so as to give the viewer a multiple perspective about the same picture. It is like as though looking at it from different angles. So there is more than one single viewpoint and more than one single plane on which that the artist is trying to express himself. Here we have some more examples of Cubism. You can see most of the lines, there are no curved lines in this, there are very few curved lines. Most of them are they are representations of geometrical figures. So there is some kind of a representation in this figure where the artist using the techniques is trying to give a multiple perspective to the picture that is given over there. Now fragmentation is another important element in Cubist artists. Here objects are broken down into figures, simplified and given a geometrical shape, and they are assembled back on the canvas. So here again the objective of course being a multiple perspective of the objective simultaneously. So it is not one after another. In one expression itself, how from a multiple perspective one can view the art expression. This is again a very famous picture by Pablo Picasso, the Weeping Woman. So here again the Cubist technique has been employed over here with the figure depicting the woman from different kind of angles. How it is the artist's impression of the woman from different, if you look at it long enough, perhaps you will come up with your own ideas of what the painter wanted to express over here. Again this is another painting by Pablo Picasso. Here see the Cubists also sometimes used monochrome colors, single colors and or shades of a same color. Here it is a scenery or something of that. here the painter has shown the, again it is analyzing a particular object, and again looking at it from different viewpoints. So this is analytical cubism, that technique has been employed over here. And even the colors used, large number of colors are, or very bright colors are not used. The artist has only used few colors, and or even shades of the same color. So this is again an example of analytical cubism. Now this phase, you could say it was in the early 19th century, the 1908 to 1912. The use of monochromatic color schemes focus on still life objects. So it could be a city, or the picture that we had seen earlier. It could be a city, or it would be a scenery or something like that, or even some few objects. And again the technique that is used is breaking down the objects into the parts, that is fragmentation, and then sort of giving a geometrical kind of shape for those pictures, and then assembling it back on the canvas to give a multiple perspective view of that particular object. Okay, thank you students. I hope this session was interesting.